It's Sunday. Hello, everybody, on Sunday. This last week was not a good week. Nothing bad happened, but we lost a great driver, a great race car driver. He was an all-time champion. He raced in the trucks and the Xfinity Series and Cup. Greg Biffle. It was this very sad day, and it still is a sad day. Today is a sad day, and I know you guys heard it from Kenny Wallace. He's friends with Greg Biffle as well. Me, I was a big fan of Greg Biffle too. Like, I grew up watching him since when I was 4 years old and then 5 years old. But he died in a plane crash in North Carolina. I thought it was South Carolina, but it was North Carolina. And then him and his family and his kids. It's not good. It's not funny. So, Kenny Wallace didn't say Happy Saturday, so now for me, for my side, I'm not going to say Happy Sunday. It's just Sunday, because it's a sad day. And the racing industry is very sad, too. And Jack Roush, the owner, and Mark Martin, and Jeff Burton, and Kurt Busch, Matt Kenseth, and who else raced for Roush? Oh, yeah, Carl Edwards, and Jamie McMurray, and Ricky Stenhouse, and Trevor Bayne. Yeah, those are the drivers that raced for Roush, and who are friends with Greg Biffle, and then Brad Keselowski and Chris Buescher and Cletus McFarland. Yeah. 55 years old, died in a plane crash. Small planes cannot fly in condition. I mean, that's why I don't want to travel too much, because it's too much things going on at the same time, and there's just weather condition, and I don't want to be doing too much of that, so, yeah. So anyways, Christmas is next week. His birthday was next week. He would have been turning 56 years old, so, yeah, I just still can't get over the fact that he died, and died in a plane. He got killed in a plane crash, and it's very sad. I don't want to say Happy Sunday, because it's not a good Sunday for me, because we lost a true friend. We lost a true hero to the sport, because he was the guy who shaped the sport. So anyways, yeah, Christmas is coming up. There's something I have to address again. It's the benefit and best for my videos. I mean, nothing happening with my videos. Ooh, it's ice cold on my finger. Look at that. I'm drinking ice lemonade. Ooh, anyways, let's just cut to the chase, as we always say. So I needed to address something to you guys. Nothing bad. It's about what's best for my videos. I kind of heard that in the 70s, in what I said last Friday and everything else, all of that stuff wasn't gonna work, because it'll take a long time for me. And I know you guys, I mean, don't get me wrong to this point, I know that you guys want to see more NASCAR from the 2000s and from the 1990s and the 1980s. And that's good. And I want to do that for myself. 1979, they didn't make too much diecast, so here's what I'm going to do. For the 1979 discussion, I'm just going to do a discussion, like have a drink with Richard, and just me talking to you guys what happened in 1979, the story about it. And then for actual racing videos on the treadmill, we'll be doing NASCAR Cup, NASCAR Bus Series, and the NASCAR Trucks, and then the IndyCar and IMSA throughout the whole entire decade, from the 2000s, the 1990s, and the 1980s we'll do later on as well, because that's more customization. I'll explain that in a minute. And then the 2010s, full broadcast mode, and my colleague Nate, my buddy Nate, and I'll have two more colleagues to join because, I do have an old friend named Tasby. I haven't seen him in a while, but I don't know if he's interested in racing. I told him a couple things about, I told him a couple stories, a few stories about racing, but, I can't just like put him in the video and then he doesn't know what to do. I have to like, help him. If he doesn't want to be in it, that's fine. I have no problem with that. It's just, to make it as a full broadcast because it can't be only me in the video. It can't be me only in the video. Like, I gotta have other people, who are my buddies. I want to be just like Ghost Jerker and Steve Wilkins and Paul Jones. I want to be just like those guys and everybody else. Let me let me cool off this because man, I can feel the cold. Oh man, these days ice. I'm trying to deal with it. Oh man, because I'm gonna lift some weights up later on today. So, anyways, about that, the 1979 NASCAR season. We'll just leave that off. So what we're gonna do is, that brought my attention of Greg Biffle passing away. I got to do the NASCAR 2000s because that's when he raced, and that's when I first saw him the first time, and everybody saw him the first time. So, you know, right after we do the 1959 NASCAR season, we're gonna just jump on to NASCAR 2000. That's what we're gonna do. We're going to jump on to NASCAR 2000, and we'll go into 2001 because that was the biggest memorable year that we lost Dale Earnhardt and Dale Jr. rising up. And then we'll go into the 2003, 2004. We'll just do it backwards. Chronological list of orders like 1981, 1991 to 2001. No, that's not necessary. That's not necessary. Yeah, that's not necessary. I could just do it however what's best for my videos and what's best for the moments for you guys. Because I know a fact. I know dang well. I don't want to watch my language, but I know very well that you guys like to see more 2000s of more of Dale Jr., Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, Ryan Newman, and Kurt Busch, Denny Hamlin, and Dale Sr., Sterling Marlin, Jeff Gordon still. And who wasn't Ricky Rudd? You want to see more of that? Bill Elliott. Same thing in the 80s as well. I know all you guys want to see more of that, and especially the 2010s and 2020s. So, to start out with, we'll do the early roots of NASCAR as always, of 1959. Short season. We're not going to do no long season. We'll just only do Daytona 500, and that's right. Atlanta wasn't built yet. That wasn't built in 19. Yeah, we'll just stick with Daytona 500 and Darlington, and that's it. And then the rest, I'll make Hot Wheels racing videos. That's just, small budget activity, low paying job video. And yeah, in the 2000s we'll go into. So about that, you guys know I'm in high school. I'm in high school still, and I have to buy these cars. I mean, I still have them. I'm going to use the ones from the 2002. And the 2002 we're going to redo because I missed a lot of errors. Dale Jr. didn't win the race in 2002. He did that in 2001 and 2003. It was Michael Waltrip. Yeah, and I forgot to add Jimmy Johnson. I forgot to add Ryan Newman, Kurt Busch, Elliott Sadler. Who else I forgot to add in? No, I already had Matt Kenseth. Oh yeah, Dave Blaney. The cars weren't right at all, but that was just a debut. Dave Blaney, I forgot to add in, and Mike Wallace, I forgot to. Oh no, Kenny Wallace, I forgot to add in, and then Ricky Craven. And I think I said that already. And then who was another driver? And I'm trying to think. Hold on. Oh yeah, Jimmy Spencer. That car was supposed to be his Busch car. Ah, I forgot. Yeah, his Busch car. And Joe Nemechek. Yeah, the problem is that, and that's okay. That's just a debut. But when I go into this for real, when I do a full-time championship season and my full-time broadcast job, and once I get out of high school, the cars that I need to get, they got to be right. I got to get these cars right for the 2000 or 2002. And when I go into 2002 after 2001 and 2000, the cars have to be definitely right and run smooth and right, and the drivers have to be added in as well, right? Like Jimmy Johnson, he's supposed to be in 2000 because he was the rookie. Ryan Newman too, he was another rookie. More Elliott Sadler, Ricky Craven, I forgot to add. Dave Blaney, I forgot to add. Um, who was it? What else? Who was another driver? Oh yeah, Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch was already a rookie in 2001. I cleared, and I know you guys want to see more of that, and I get that, and I will get it. I will get it. They cost cheap and everything. And then besides Kurt Busch, who I forgot? What driver I forgot to add in? Oh yeah, Jeff Green, Mike Skinner, Robbie Gordon. I know you guys definitely love Robbie Gordon. Yeah, he raced for Richard Childress. Yes. Robbie Gordon, I forgot. Yeah. Again, that was a debut, but I don't want to make that. I don't want to make that same mistake, like what I did for the debut. I want the mistake to be clear, and I want the 2002 full championship season of the roster to be nice and organized. So that's something I have to learn. Like once I do that after the 1959 season, once I do the 2000s, I gotta make sure I get the right drivers, and the right cars. That way they can run good on the treadmill, and then once we do that, we'll have a full awesome championship season. So that is something I need to work on, and that is something my attention said I need to prove on, and it will happen. I know you guys will. You guys will see it. You guys will love it. Trust me. You guys will love it. I double dare you. You guys will love it. You'll be very pumped up. Be very excited. So, yeah. Let's see. Mm. Same with the 1990s as well, and the 1980s, and then the 2010s. Like, I got to get the right drivers, make sure they're added in there, and make sure team changes and everything else. And believe me, those cars, those diecast 124 scale NASCAR and Busch car and trucks and IndyCar, they cost very cheap. They're very, very cheap. So, yeah. And also, when we do the 2003, I got to add Greg Biffle because that was his first debut. So, yeah. Um, yeah. So about that, the 70s I won't do. Again, I will discuss the early roots of racing and from the 40s and then the 50s and 60s and 70s. That's only going to be for my personal videos when I have, like, the name of this video wait, let me rephrase that again, I'm sorry. The name of this channel, too, a part of this channel is having a drink with Richard. Like, I discuss all the details about racing and other good stuff, other big stuff going on. And there's parts of it. There's actual racing videos of the big national leagues, and then ultimate treadmill racing, and then having a drink with Richard. Those are the parts of my channel, what's based on my channel. So, speaking of that, I know Nate, my buddy Nate, he's on vacation already. He went on a cruise. He's going to come over, and I want to let you guys know about this. He will come over on the second week of Christmas break when the first week of the holidays of Christmas is all resolved. And because, believe me, I'm on Christmas break, and plus, I don't go back until January 8th, so I got a long Christmas break ahead of me. So that's good. So I have all the time. We can try to do more unboxing videos. That's another channel we'll do. Or else I'll try to see if I have any Hot Wheels tracks around. I used to have one. I think I had one in the garage, but I don't know what happened to it. But if I have the Hot Wheels elevator track toy, then we'll do a race. We'll do a small ultimate race. 'Cause, when we did that back in November of the monster truck jam, things weren't going too good. Well, things didn't start out too well because the camera stopped because I had too much storage and I couldn't deal with this photo app psychotic crap. And then, so I had to get this new app, a Pro Movie Recorder. It's very, very flexible. Once I put this on Photo app, I can just put it on YouTube and then I could just delete the video on the Photo app and then YouTube will have its own copy of my channel. So that's good. So I don't have to worry about that. hmm So that's really, really good. So, is there anything else I need to say? So let's see. On Christmas Eve, I will make another video, maybe, to wish you guys Merry Christmas, and we'll talk more about the details of the NASCAR from the 2000s, and then more updates of Nate coming over, and then see if I have the hot elevator track, and see if I have any diecast cars. Other than that, after that, we'll make a video, and then when Nate's here, we'll make a ultimate racing video, or else we'll just make an unboxing video. We'll do something like that. So, this is Diecast Racing here. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday. The football game is coming on. Go Dolphins. Go Bengals. Hopefully the Dolphins win. Go Miami Dolphins. Those of you who are a big fan, I'll see you then. I'll see you on Christmas Eve. Have a great rest of your Christmas, everybody. See you then.